You got to let it go. You got to let it go. You got to let it go. You got to let it go.
Hello guys, we are back again, Charlie. And if it's your first time on my channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, don't forget to like, don't forget to share with your friends. So today is going to be my first story time on my channel, and I'm going to share an emotional experience that happened a year ago, and it has taken me a year to actually get the courage to talk about it, because anytime I think about it, it makes me apprehensive. As you can see from the title, I'm sharing with you my near-death experience in Bali. So last year we took a trip. My friend and I, Benedicta, took a trip from she came from the US, I came from Ghana to Indonesia, and we were so much excited about it because it took us so long to plan this trip. So I got there before she did, so I logged into my hotel, and because I got there before her, I decided to take some water sports. So I went to this place. I had ocean walker experience. It's like walking under the ocean with the view of the fishes, and it was so beautiful. And then I also did the flying fish. It was my first time with that kind of water sports, and I enjoyed it so much. You can tell from my video. If you haven't watched my Bali trip, it's still on my channel. I'll share the link in my description so you can know what really happened. My friend came, and then the plan was to go snorkeling. So we went to Nusa Penida from Ubud, and then we went to the island and we went snorkeling. That was my first snorkeling experience. It was beautiful. It was also my friend's first time, so you can imagine the excitement, and we got beautiful videos, we got nice pictures. Experience was too good. It was great. I had a good time. So after the snorkeling experience, we got back to the hotel, and the next day we were to do the rice farm, Bali swing, and then go see the rice terrace. So that was the plan for the day. That was the next day. So we started with the Bali swing, and we had a good time. It was my first Bali swing ever. Imagine, all the experiences we had there were our first experience. So we really had fun. So we did the Bali swing, and then we went to see the rice terrace, and then we took off. So the last thing we were supposed to do was to see the waterfall. Yes. So we got to the waterfall, and because the journey was quite a distance, I was already a little down when I got to the waterfall. So I got there, and the place was also very green, and so before getting to the waterfall, you have to go down the stairs. It's quite a distance. It's like going down the valley. So we took the stairs. As we were going, we took a lot of pictures, because why travel when you can't have pictures? So we took lots of videos, we took pictures, and then we walked down. It was more than 1,000 steps of stairs. So we got there, and before getting to the waterfall, you cross a small stream. So you cross the stream, and then they had something like a photo booth where you rent Bali signs. You can there are lots of signs on the board, so you can just pick one, take pictures. I also did. I had a good time. You know how it feels like going to another country and you're all excited, and so it was time for us to take pictures on the waterfall. So my friend went in first. I took pictures of her. She also came out, and then she took pictures of me. This is when everything went sour. So what happened? So I was in the water, and on my left hand side were a group of girls, and my friends who know me know that I won't come to an environment and not say hello to anyone. So I actually said hello to them. They were nice ladies, nice. They were a group of friends, like 4 ladies. I said said hello to them, and then there were a group of guys on the other side, on my right hand side. They were too far from us, so I said hello to the ladies, and then we took pictures. So we were taking turns. When my friend takes pictures of me, I take pictures of her. So that's how it was. So I was like, oh, Victor, let's just go and play in the water. So mind you, the waterfall was very, very long, and they had a barricade that this was a rope tied at a point with very big balls. They are like the size of very very big balloons, if that's what it makes sense. And it's made of wood, so it's floating on the water. That shows that you shouldn't cross that side to the main waterfall. And so in my head, I knew, I saw it, and I knew that you're not supposed to cross that barricade to the cave, like to the other side, because the other side is deep. So after taking the pictures, we put our phones and our bag somewhere, and then I entered the water. So I was in the water with my friend, and my friend we were all just around there enjoying the water. The water had stones. The stones were as smooth as the ones you find in the beach, like very smooth stones. So when you step in the water, it feels like it's massaging your feet. Yeah, the feeling was good. So I was just like standing in the water, and then I knelt in the water. So when you stand in the water reaches up to your knee, just above your knee, and then when you kneel, it obviously comes to your waist. So I knelt in the water, just playing in the water. And mind you, you remember I told you I wasn't really in that excitement mood and all that. So I was just like there, and I don't know what happened. I wasn't swimming. I mean, I went snorkeling. I did all the water sports without having any fear or anything. I wasn't swimming. I was just like kneeling in the water, and out of nowhere, I could feel myself going back. And so I panicked initially. I panicked. Then so when I was going back, I kept shouting, help, help. Nobody could hear me because of the sound of the waterfall. Like the sound was so loud that no one could hear me. And so I kept shouting, help, 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 before I realized I was drowning, guys. Like see, I can swim. Like I swim. So, and it's sad because I wasn't swimming. It would have been different if I was playing in the water, or I was swimming, or I wasn't swimming. I was just kneeling in the water, and out of nowhere, that's how do I put it? That current just kept drawing me back. So when I started shouting, help, 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 nobody was listening. So my friend Dicta realized it because she was closer to the edge. So she realized it, and she started alarming everyone that there's something happening to me. So the ladies came, and then the ladies kept help. The white girls I said hello to. You see why it's good to like say hello to people. So the ladies came, and they kept holding me. And because I'm very heavy, I kept drawing them down. So the ladies were trying to help me, but it happened that I was rather pushing them down because I was very heavy. And so they also had to like get help elsewhere. And then one gentleman, so as everything was happening, like I just knew I was dead, like I was gone, because it was so difficult to even like carry myself up. And then so what happened is, that was when I came up for air. And then I saw the barricade, the rope. You remember I told you of the rope, and then the balloons, the floating balloons that were on the water. So I held the rope, and even as I was holding the rope, I was shaking, till some men came. About 2 men came, and then they pulled me gradually. Even that, I kept shaking because I was so terrified, I was so scared. And then they kept pushing pushing me. That was it. When I came out, no one entered the water because everybody was terrified, everyone was scared, and even my friend. I was like, so I kept asking myself that I went snorkeling like more than 9 feet in the ocean, and like nothing happened to me. So why should this happen to me here? It's just by the grace. If it didn't happen, I didn't die that time, I don't think I'm ever scared of death, because my guys. So when I even came back to Accra, I couldn't tell anyone. I just told one person, and he has been with me since, and I just decided to share with you today. So this made me hydrophobic for a while because of my experience, and it took me like so long to even want to swim or even do any water activity. You know, sometimes if things don't feel right, it probably isn't. Like sometimes we need to listen to our instincts and then actually like listen to it and then go by it. Because remember, I told you I wasn't really in the good mood that day. If I had listened to my instincts, I don't think I would have even gotten the edge to even be in the water. This little advice: it doesn't matter of how good you can swim or how of a good swimmer you are, if things like this can happen to you. So anytime you're going on a water body, it's always good to go with someone. To be honest, if Benedicta didn't alarm all of them that something is happening to me, guys, like that's it. Like that would have been the end of me. And mind you, after the waterfall, it enters into the cave, and you know what happens. Like it's either my head can hit something or I'll just die. Like, thank you, Benedicta. I know it's very hard, but if you've gone through in a similar situation where it has led to you psychologically traumatized, I think the best thing to do is to talk to someone. Personally, I'm not, even though I smile a lot and I'm all hyper with the energy, I tend to like keep my fears to myself. I barely talk about them to people because I don't want situations where people will like judge you wrongly. So like it's always best to talk to someone. It actually it releases you of the pain than keeping it to yourself. So I think that you should open up and don't get drowned in the fear inside you, because it does no good to you psychologically. It may not be instant, but over time you'll be able to deal with the fear, and then you'll be free from it. Just like I did when I came, I spoke to one person, and I feel like that's what has helped me. And now from then I went to see my swim instructor, and he helped me get back to the pool and swim without having that flashback I had previously. You know, after that incident, I went to White Sands, and guys, I actually got an attack there again, because as soon as I entered the water, I remembered. So when you find yourself in such a situation, the best thing is to do is to try and then fight it. Like going back to the pool, let someone re-teach you, like going back to learn how to swim and all that. And I also want to use this opportunity to thank my good friend Benedicta. That day, and I just feel like it's just God, thank you so much. And I'm just grateful for being alive. Like it has actually made me, I don't know, I'm not even scared of death anymore. Yeah, I'm being honest. Thank you all for sticking with me through the whole video, and thank you so much for watching. I love you all.